Streets can do a lot more than just move cars, and that's really what the Green Loop is all about. What else could that be used for to benefit the people who live and work and come to Salt Lake City?
The city has been looking for additional green space downtown, and it's really hard to come by, as you might imagine.
But you can rethink the space you have. A linear park running down the middle of the street that basically gives downtown a big green hug, an urban forest.
Facilitate movement of people and bike, and also maintains that access for vehicles.
When you're doing something that transformative, it's a really good idea to start with testing it out.
A demonstration of the Green Loop, the temporary installation to show people what's possible. It was really important to us to bring in different partners that could help activate it. Little City to bring in these shipping container buildings so that we could have events and have commercial spaces on site.
Super trees and biograph installed. 190 trees here on this block.
Different artists to bring in public art. The Salt Lake City Public Library.
Getting the bookstore set up.
The Food Truck League to bring in food trucks.
Serving lunch on weekdays and even a beer garden on Saturday evenings.
The Blocks and the Downtown Alliance to help program some activities.
The music on Wednesday evenings, Saturday evenings.
You know, there were a lot of different creative people involved in this, and I think it gives it a wide variety of interest. Places for recreation, places for events, for food and commerce, a place to relax. Those are all important parts of open space.
This is what downtown could look like. It's an idea, it's a conversation starter.
At first, I think there was a lot of unknowns. So we took the time to sit down and talk to people and work through their concerns and those issues. And we actually modified the project quite a bit to address those issues and try to make the street work for everyone.
This is such a cool project. When people have a chance to actually touch and feel something, but they can actually go and experience it, then they say, I get it.
The whole dynamic has already changed.
We had many people who were skeptics at first saying, thank you, please make it permanent.
I think that's going to be a really important part of the Green Loop, building the project in the open space in a way that's going to work for all different people.
So the first thing we learned is trees make a huge difference.
The best and most cost-effective solution to climate change and the urban heat island, by far.
The second thing we learned is variety is great in both time and space to actually activate that space. And with each partner, the project gets more rich and more interesting. The final thing we learned is when you design a street for people, the cars slow down. The median speed was barely above 20 miles an hour. And that's kind of the magic speed at which people and cars can actually start to coexist. I would say it was a huge success.
It's already brought so many people together to think about how we can create a more livable Salt Lake City, and we're just getting started.